Okay, so two people die at the same time. Where do their assets go if they were supposed to go to each other in the first place? Hi, I'm Brenton Begley, attorney and partner with McIntyre Elder Law, and today I want to talk about what happens when two people who have left everything to each other die at the same time. Okay, so there's something in North Carolina called the Simultaneous Death Act. Now, as interesting as that sounds, really what that is in regards to is if you have two individuals who die within a certain period of time of each other, okay? Now, we call that the 120-hour rule. By statute, it's 120 hours. So this rule kicks in by statute if you have two people who were supposed to leave assets to each other upon death, okay? And they die within 120 hours of each other. Now, you could have documents that say a different time. You could have documents that say 30 days. That's a normal one, right? I've even seen it up to 90 days, okay? So what this is all about is if I were to die and leave assets to, let's say, my wife, then she would be able to get those assets if she survives me. That's pretty clear. No big deal there. But if she were to die after she received those assets that I left her would have to go through her probate estate to her heirs, okay? So that's not that big of a deal if I die and then, years later after she's been able to make use of those assets I left her, she then dies and leaves those to whoever her heirs are. But if we die within 120 hours of each other, she's never going to be able to make use of those assets. So it doesn't make sense that my assets would go to her, right? And man, if she left her assets to me, her assets go to me, right? And then we have to then probate those estates just to get those assets to the heirs that are alive, that are surviving us. So what makes more sense is that in my will or by statute, it says if she dies within 120 hours of me, right? Like we got in a car wreck together. She survived me by a little bit, but not enough, right? My assets would skip over to her and then go to the other heirs, the other contingent beneficiaries that I named, okay? And so if you really think about it, it makes sense to prevent there being too much bureaucracy, too much red tape, and it going from one person who passed away to another person who passed away. It's just causing more of a problem, more of a headache for the heirs. So Simultaneous Death Act is there to prevent that sort of thing from happening. We also put those provisions in our wills or trusts, okay? So if you have questions about how that works, or you have questions about anything we do, which is estate planning and elder law, happy to help. Give us a call, 704-259-7040, or visit our website, mcelderlaw.com, for your free consultation today.